Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is a mid-monthly reading for October 2018, focusing on the areas of career and finance and love and relationships. For the career and finance part of the reading, I'll be using the Gilded Tarot deck by Sarah Marchetti, as well as an oracle card from the Life Purpose Oracle Card deck by Doreen Virtue. And for the relationship portion of the reading, I'll be using the Wheel of the Year Tarot deck by Los Scarabeo and the Romance Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue as well. Just a reminder, even though these are done by astrological sign, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. Also, it's a good idea to watch not just your sun sign video, but also your moon and rising sign. Many times, if the messages from, for example, the sun sign don't resonate that month, you might have messages coming through in the moon or rising video, or by listening to all three together, you get a more complete overview of what might be coming up over the next couple of weeks. And now is a good time, like I always do as well. I try to. Sometimes I forget, but I would like to give a big thank you to everybody who subscribes to the channel, who likes my videos. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you very much. All right, so I will stop for now, and we'll see you in 1 second for your reading. Hi Pisces, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your mid-monthly reading. So we'll start off with the career and finance part of your reading. And you have, in the past position, the Three of Wands, followed by the Eight of Cups. And the outbound energy is the Magician, Major Arcana number 1. And the card from the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the 2 weeks, you have the Ten of Pentacles. What a wonderful card. And the oracle card that came out for you from the Life Purpose deck is Children. Your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. So we'll get to this after the main reading, but starting off here with the overall energy of the Ten of Pentacles, the Suit of Pentacles deals with, the tangible things, the things that we can touch and feel here in the material realm. So we associate it with, the work that we do, the money we earn, it's financial prosperity, resources, our home, education, knowledge, right? And you can see with the Ten of Pentacles, look at all of the abundance here. There's a chest full of pentacles. So it's the, tens in the tarot, they're endings or completions or, culminations. And this is like, it's the ultimate, Pentacles card. So this is about financial abundance. A lot of times the Ten of Pentacles is associated with like inheritances, because it's typically thought of as money built up over time, right? Because obviously to get all the way to the Ten of Pentacles, it takes a long time. It does not happen overnight. So oftentimes, people talk of the Ten of Pentacles as the inheritance card, can be, inheriting like property, property handed down from one generation to the next. But it's a very, it's a very good card. It's about financial abundance, and that is the overall energy that you have, for your career and finance part of the reading. So that's wonderful. As you could also be reaching the end of a cycle, like I was saying, with tens being culminations or endings. And if we think of, the 10 in the Major Arcana, that's the Wheel card. And so it's an end of a cycle. So with this, you could have been, or you could be reaching the end of a cycle. This could be you, starting off to learn something brand new, starting off, or going off in a different direction even. And especially as you do have, you have like the 1 card. So this is kind of like the ace of, the Major Arcanas, the Magician. You have a new beginning coming in. And so there could be, for many of you, there could be this new beginning, which is going to, it's going to bring in a new cycle for you, a new way of making money, a very exciting, right? A very exciting new prospect for you. Now, in the past, you have the Three of Wands, which, you can see the man, he's standing there, he's staring out, looking out to sea, kind of waiting for his ships to come in. And this card, it usually speaks of, if you think about the Two of Wands, the card that comes immediately before this, the Two of Wands is a card of decision, right? It's being at a crossroads, making a difficult decision, but then moving forward with it. Well, now the Three of Wands, it's like the decision's been made, the hard work and effort has been put into whatever the project is, or new endeavor, or whatever the decision was. And now this is, you waiting to kind of see, okay, well, what type of investment or return on investment am I going to get now after all of the, the hard work that I've put into it? What am I going to get back? And threes in the tarot are also, they're cards of expansion, right? It's expansive energy. This Three of Wands in particular is about kind of limitless or endless possibilities or opportunities. So it does sit in the past. So there could have been you waiting to hear about something, waiting for news about a new opportunity. This opportunity could possibly have an overseas connection. We obviously see the man staring out to sea. So if this isn't to do with, an overseas company or an opportunity overseas, that could be maybe the company that you're working for, they might have an office overseas, or you might be dealing with people in that overseas office. But it's a card of kind of waiting to see what happens. Now, sitting in the center is the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is one of the two transition cards in the tarot. We have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups. And, it's about transitioning out of one situation. And we usually think of it as, a situation that is no longer fulfilling, is difficult, into a better situation. You can see that, the cups, the man, what it implies is that at some time or another, these cups did satisfy him. But now, look at him. It's almost like the same pose as the man on the Three of Wands. It's like, okay, I've had enough of this, I've tasted all of these cups. I've experienced everything they have to offer me. If this isn't this company, I've done everything. It's kind of like the company's given me all that it can, but now I need to move on, right? And so there's this looking ahead, needing to move on to something that is going to, bring you greater emotional fulfillment, that you're going to feel happier about, right? That you're going to, yes, there might be a certain sense of sadness at leaving whatever this is behind, but you're more worried, or you're more interested in looking ahead, right? You're looking forward, eye on the future here. And the outbound energy of the Magician, this is very powerful energy, right? The Magician, you can see that he has all of the tools, right? He has here the Pentacles, there's the Cups, we have the Wands, the Swords. So he has all of the elements here, right? He has all of the tools that he needs to manifest. So this is you. You have all of the skills, you have all of the tools and skills that you need for this new opportunity, for this next phase of your journey. And it's all about harnessing that, it's about you using your talents, but also harnessing kind of what the universe also, partnering with the universe and harnessing these energies to manifest. It's a very powerful card, manifestation, really, bringing things into the reality. So extremely powerful. And it's, there's the overall energy of the Ten of Pentacles. It's like, what are you manifesting? Abundance, a brand new job that is going to bring you abundance, something that's more emotionally fulfilling. I mean, it's all very positive energy, very powerful and very positive energy surrounding your career and finance part of the reading. Now you have children. Let me find my guidebook. The card Children says, you have an affinity for young people, which is why you drew this card. Helping children is an important and much-needed function since the world's youths need understanding adults. Kids naturally trust you and look to you for leadership. Consider devoting your time and talents to helping them keep their minds and hearts open to love. In this way, you contribute to developing a world of sensitive and caring future leaders. Your life purpose can follow many avenues, including raising your own children, or spending time with those of a close friend or relative. Ask Archangel Metatron, the angel of sensitive young people, to guide your actions so that they are best suited to your abilities and help children most effectively. Any of your natural interests, such as writing, art, music, animals, sports, and so forth, can be a way to help heal and support children. If you need additional training or ideas, the angels will guide you. So interesting. This is an interesting card. It could be something that, you might want to do on the side. For others, this could be, you actually thinking about getting into, working more with children. This could kind of go both ways. But again, very positive reading for you. Now let's move on to your relationship reading. You have in the past position, I love her, the Queen of Wands. She's such a happy figure. You have the Queen of Wands followed by the Six of Pentacles. And the outbound energy is the Ace of Cups or Ace of Chalices. And the overall energy, the card from the bottom of the deck, is the Princess of Wands. And from your the Romance Angels deck, your card is Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. All right, so where to start? Let's start off again here with the overall energy of this Princess of Wands. Now, we talked a little bit about the Suit of Wands up here, but, it can definitely have to do with, look here, obviously we're focusing more on relationships, right? And so Wands, it can have to do with our home, our family, creative projects, creative endeavors. And this queen, she's in this particular deck, she's called the Queen. I'm sorry, I'm looking at her and talking about her. Okay, let me start off with her. Obviously, my attention is on this Queen of Wands. Sorry about that. So in the past position, Queen of Wands. So she's called the Lady of the Hearth, and she's a very dynamic type of person, right? She's full of life, full of wisdom, and she seems so happy. Usually, the Queen of Wands, this can be an actual person. This might be somebody that you are in a relationship with, or you might be meeting, right? Obviously, you are a water sign, and the Queen of Wands, it's fire energy. So this could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, male or female, even though she appears as the Queen. When we have court cards appear in the reading, they're not gender specific. Usually she would be an older individual, though, as the Queen, right? Queens and kings, they've mastered their suit, so she would typically be an older individual. And the Queen of Wands, she's very vivacious, she's very charismatic, she's very good at getting things done, right? She's also a creative type of figure, and she's very dynamic. People are kind of drawn to her. She's a very warm, loving, open type of person. So this could be somebody who, came into your life. Somebody might be in a relationship with at this time. If this isn't, this might just be energy surrounding you, kind of you taking on the energy of this Queen of Wands. It does sit in the past position, so you dealing with a relationship or dealing with a situation or people, in a more caring, a more open manner, or being more kind of a go-getter, more, dynamic, vivacious, while dealing with a situation. Now, at the center of the reading is the Six of Pentacles, which oftentimes this is referred to as the mentor-mentee card, right? You can see that the man here, he's actually handing out money, right? So he's well off enough to, and he has a bag of coins here, so he has enough money to be able to share, to give of what he has, to share with these people who, at this time are in need. You can see that they are dressed wearing kind of tatty clothes, they're barefoot. He, on the other hand, is dressed very, luxuriously, looks very wealthy, has this bag of coins. So it really speaks of a balance, right? Of when if you are in this position where you are able to give, it's important to give. If you never know when you might be on the receiving end. So this balance, right? There's a balance that goes along with the Six of Pentacles. And Pentacles, we had a lot of Pentacles up here in your first reading, the Ten of Pentacles. So earth energy here. In a relationship, the Six of Pentacles can speak of a very balanced, very fair and balanced relationship, you know, so you, like both people really pulling their weight in a relationship, both people contributing equally to the relationship. You feel that, you know, that it's a very fair relationship. The other person values your opinion, values your, you know, what you have to contribute, what you give to the relationship. And obviously, you know, yes, this is Pentacles, earth energy, but, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be money. I mean, this can be, you know, if we were looking more at finances, this can be, you know, going to the bank for a loan, getting a loan, somebody repaying a loan, you repaying a loan. But in this relationship reading, you know, resources can be time. They can be, you know, sharing, giving of ourselves, imparting knowledge, sharing, you know, it's the sharing and dividing and equal, contributing equally here to the relationship. And then, you know, you end with this Ace of Chalices, which is a beautiful energy. Aces in the Tarot, you know, these are blessings from the universe. It's kind of the universe extending out this holy grail, this chalice of love, and saying, you know, take this. So this could be a brand new relationship. This could be a new offering of love coming in. It's also a healing energy, right? The Ace of Chalices can oftentimes be healing. So if you have been in a relationship and maybe there's been either some issues within the relationships, you might have separated even for a while. You know, with the Ace of Chalices, there might be kind of reconciliation. You do have that here. There might be a healing, coming back together, right? It's a card of great harmony, of great love. It can be fertility as well. I'll throw that out there. The cup, the Ace of Chalices can be, you know, news of a pregnancy, news of the birth of a child. So there could be that as well. So fertile energy, but it's a very loving, very, you know, caring, healing type of energy, this Ace of Chalices. Now, going back to what I was trying to talk about in the beginning before getting distracted by the Queen of Wands over here, the Princess of Wands is your overall energy. So, you know, similar messages is what I was saying about, you know, talking about the suit of Wands itself, but the Princess of Wands, she is, in this deck, she's called the Maiden Waiting, and you can see that she's actually, you know, it's like she's staring off into the distance. She's waiting for something to come in. So waiting for good news to come in, waiting for news to come in from, you know, a distance, from afar. It can also be an exciting proposal, and, you know, relations or news coming in from abroad even. And so, you know, with this as the overall energy, this could be news. I mean, pages, she's a princess, but it's like a page in the traditional tarot. So pages bring in news, right? They bring in, their messengers, they bring in news or about something. And so she's waiting here for, you know, this news. It's like she's waiting and waiting for the news to come in, you know, for this news of a new relationship, this news about this person, maybe this fire sign individual, news about even, you know, this past relationship, past lover. Will there be a you know, a healing? Will there be a reconciliation? So there, she's waiting here. She's waiting for this important news to come in. Let's take a look at the reconciliation card. This one says, hold on, let me find it. Nope. Here we go. It says, this card indicates that an ex-lover may be re-entering your life. The first person you think of is likely who it will be. The purpose of this reconciliation is to achieve healing and closure with respect to your past. You will understand more about yourself and see your relationship patterns more clearly. You'll also take responsibility for the role you played in the relationship's drama, which will free you from the tyranny of unforgiveness. Reconciliations are ultimately about taking care of unfinished business. This card could also possibly mean making peace with a family member or friend. Each relationship is a sacred learning experience, so be open to this reunion's lessons and blessings. Ultimately, all healings help your love life and every other part of your world. So, you know, for some of you, that could be, maybe there's, you know, this balancing out of, it could even be of energy. You know, maybe there's a need to come back together with this person. Maybe this person has been at a distance from you, right? Maybe that's why this Princess of Wands is staring out, waiting for this news to come in. There could be news coming in from this person. There could be a reconciliation, a healing. For others, there could be a brand new relationship starting up, possibly with a fire sign. You know, as far as signs go, we have, you know, earth energy. We have earth energy, we have fire energy, we have water energy, right, with the cup. So you could be dealing with any of those signs. But there could be, you know, this brand new relationship, and one that's going to be very balanced. It's going to be very fair. You're going to feel, you know, that you've kind of met your match. It's like this equal, you know, you're on this equal footing, this equal, you know, equal ground within the relationship. For others, there could be this coming back together, and it could have something to do with, you know, balancing or evening the scores, or setting things right. That could be, you know, this coming back together again. But overall, you know, looks like a good rest of the month. So I thank you for joining me today. I do look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you all much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.